Bergen County, New Jersey, Javi and I are located in, and we've got 3 beautiful kids of my own and 3 of his own. And one of my children has severe autism. And for so many years, I'm just going to dive right into it. For so many years, we have looked for anything that could possibly help him. And I know that there is probably, how many people do we have on 291? I know at least half of you know somebody with autism, and that's really low blowing it. Yeah. So with that being said, we have been looking and looking and looking for non-traditional ways to help our son have a better quality of life. I have done the biomedical approach. I have gone holistic. I have done nutraceuticals. I have gone hyperbaric chamber. And towards the end, and I spend lots of money for the bare minimum. But as a mom, when you're searching for something, bare minimum is even just the bare minimum is even just that. It gives you that much more hope. It gives you a little light. And then our last option was running into stem cell therapy, stem cell injections. And we had spoken to other friends of ours who had done it and have seen great results with it. We looked into it, and I'm sure if you know anything about stem cell injections, you're usually traveling internationally for it to get a good amount of it. And you have to do it at least twice a year. And in Panama, which is the big one that everyone goes to, Tony Robbins is a big fan of that one. He spends $20,000 a session. So if you want to bring your kid to Panama, you're paying $20,000, and you're hoping that it just does a little something. So we came back home. We always saw stem cell was the most promising for us. And we thought, okay, this is something we're going to have to invest at least once or twice a year. We're going to do this once or twice a year to do it for him. Well, we come back from traveling internationally to get stem cell therapy. We get a phone call from our beautiful friends, Mike and Saeed Hernandez, who I love with all of, to me, they're little angels that came from heaven. They just shared something. And I was the most pessimistic. I said, there's no way, give me a break. Patches, really. And I'll tell you, something clicked and just, thought about it, prayed on it. And I said, what's the worst thing that I can do is nothing. We got those patches mailed to us. They got to us within 2 days. We started putting it on him. And within 1 week, 7 days, we were sitting in the backyard, having a cup of coffee, chatting it up, enjoying our beautiful summer day here in Bergen County, New Jersey, watching our baby swing on the swing. Now, I know to most of you, swinging on the swing seems like a big nothing. But the majority, 98% of autistics in this community have motor challenges. And it's very hard for them to process. So their brain knows exactly what they want to do, but their body can't execute it. So we sat there and we're looking at each other, and I said, is this possible? We were in shock. Were we not? Yes. We were in complete shock. And he was swinging. And all summer he swung, and he swung for hours. So I know that if you're in my shoes, you know what I mean when I tell you that my baby's swinging. For any other family that might have never witnessed this, they might not understand, but my son is 9 years old. He has been trying his hardest to swing. He has never been able to. He has been also trying his hardest to get on a bike and ride a bicycle. And we have tried. We put the stick behind the wheel. We're working with him. We're pushing. We're guiding. We're centering. We're doing everything that moms and dads are trying to do to help their babies get on that bike and go. And 5 months later, he brings me the shoes to the Peloton. We have a Peloton. And he's always been wanting to ride the Peloton. He's never been able to. And he gets the shoes. I clip him in, and he goes and he starts to ride. And it was just magic. And ever since then, he's riding bikes, he's on the Peloton, and he's now also, which a lot of people don't know about, that a lot of autistics are able to spell, and through spelling, they can communicate, but they're not spelling writing, because this right here is so incredibly hard for them. We found something where we got a stencil board with letters on it. So 26 letter board. And he's able to point to the letters and he's able to spell. And I know that, you know, if I had the video right now to show you, it would light a fire under your, you know what, and you would run to everybody that you knew in this community and show them what this patch can do. So I believe that this little patch right now is truly just waking things up, rejuvenating the cells. It's connecting the brain and the body, the motor skills. It's connecting. There's so many things that it's doing that I'm going to tell you right now, mark my words, I will never, ever, ever be traveling internationally for stem cell injections ever again, because this patch that I spend less than $100 a month for has done more for my son than anything that I've ever touched before in my life. And I swear, this is to my hand to God. This is the best thing we've ever done. So I am bringing it to everyone's attention because every child that is in this situation, every family that's in this situation deserves to bring this to their child or to somebody that they love and care about or wish better for. It is the right thing to do. Honestly, in my eyes, I know this is going to sound quite extreme. I think it's inhumane if you don't. I know it's a little extreme. I can be a little extreme at times. That's and when I see a child with autism that I do not know, I run to the mother and I tell her everything that it's done for my son. And then you take it in your own hands, whether you want to follow through or not. But I know as a mother, I would put patches everywhere. My son has got glutathione. He's got the stem cell patches on and is doing remarkable things. Everyone in this house wears it. I cannot go a day without it. I can't even imagine life without patches on my body.